Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again, and it's a lot of stuff going on today. Dang, my clothes getting big on me. I've been losing all this weight and stuff. I'm about to buy a whole new set of clothes, which that ain't a bad thing. That ain't a bad thing. As Shannon Sharp always said, that ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. But anyway, y'all. So it's a lot of stuff going on today, this week. As I said before, today starts the combine. So interesting story comes out. So we're finding more and more things about these contracts. So what I kept saying before, DeMarcus Lawrence comes first. You got to sign your boy. So the Cowboys have officially put in their first offer to DeMarcus Lawrence. They're actually meeting with his representatives today at the combine to, you know, talk things out, negotiate more. Terms of it is not being said yet because it's not finalized, so we'll probably never know what that initial offer was until or unless D-Law actually signs it or agrees to that said offer. So again, they're going to go through this back and forth negotiating thing to try to figure out what makes sense for both sides. So again, so they already put their offer in. So D-Law wearing those shirts saying, money, I need you. Money they're going to give you. So that's pretty much it. So there's also something too that I wanted to talk about too. Stephen Jones said to the media, actually, when they were interviewing him, basically he said that they were trying to work on a big contract for Dak Prescott. They're trying to get some money to Zeke as well. So they're budgeting right now for those contracts. So they're trying to figure some things out. So might be some people not being re-signed that you may have still want on this team. There's going to be some moving, shaking going on. So again, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on this offseason, y'all, coming down the pike. So us Cowboy YouTubers, vloggers, whatever, we're going to keep you in tune to everything that's going on and tell you a little bit what we think about it as well, of course, as we always do. Yeah, so good for that. They have until March 5th to get a contract done with DeMarcus Lawrence, because if not, he's going to go bye-bye in free agency, and they're not going to let that happen. There's not going to be a chance of that happening. He ain't going to no free agency. And I know he ain't signed no franchise tag, so they have no choice but to give him a contract. So they're going to have to pay the man. Now, with this Randy Gregory stuff going on and him being suspended, they're going to have to figure out what they're going to do, again, to help D-Law this season. So it's going to be a lot of moving and shaking to go on. They're going to have to go into free agency and find some guys on the humble. So D-Law's stats this year, he had 64 tackles, 15 of those tackles for loss. He had 10.5 sacks, 1 interception, 23 quarterback hits, and 2 forced fumbles. Now, if you don't go ahead and pay that man, I swear to God. But again, yeah, so I don't know, like I said, I don't know what the terms or what the offer was for it. But again, Steven and them, they know what they're doing, so we'll see D-Law again. He'll be back on this team. There was no chance that he wasn't going to be on this team. I'm just saying. Good to see that they actually put the offer in ahead of free agency, because again, you don't want to lose your guys, because there's the defensive line hungry teams right now that need players like us. We need some backup for him now that David Irvin's going to be gone and he's going to go do his acting thing in New York, whatever. Have fun with that. He's not into football anymore. He's like Rolando McClain. He's not into football. Great talent. Just football is not their passion. Hey, I can't criticize you for that. That's what you want to do. You know, but as somebody that wants to be in the league and can't, it just probably frustrates that individual, because they're like, damn, like you had everything and you just allowed it to go away. But anyway, needless to say, Cowboys got to make a lot of decisions this offseason, getting contracts together for not just D-Law, but Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. They got to figure out what they're going to do with Amari Cooper as far as his contract that carries over from the Raiders. It's a lot of things to talk about. So there's that aspect of it. And there's also some other guys that you know, because the linebacker position too, you got your starters, right? You got Jalen, you got Leighton Vander Esch, but you know, both Justin March-Lillard and Damian Wilson, both of their contracts have ended too. So you got to figure out what you're going to do with them. Are they going to bring back Rod Smith on an easy contract? So those contracts are going to be very easy to do because those guys are low money. Those guys are nothing compared to what the core guys are going to get paid. So they're going to pay Dak definitely. They got to figure out Zeke. Zeke's probably going to get somewhere around what Gurley got, maybe a little bit more, because I think Gurley's contract was like $54 million for the time frame that he has, or 54, 64, something like that. So it's going to be around that range, 60, 68. I want to say 68, maybe 70 mil. I would sign him for like 4 years, maybe 3-4 years. See what that look like. But with that being said, like I said, DeMarcus Lawrence got his offer, so we'll see what him and his representatives decide to do, whether they want to keep negotiating or what. But again, that deadline is coming fast, March 5th. So, but for me, I'll just be looking out for this combine and checking out these guys coming in for the draft this year and start putting together my draft board. But with that being said, y'all, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Talk to y'all soon.